you ever need help.
Yeah, sure. Hey, well, here. How about you direct tonight's episode? We're live.
No.
What do we do next?
No,
Dave?
sir.
No?
Sir. No, sir. This is
Now,
your
anyone-
home. This is the house.
The House of Babes.
This is the house the babe built, and I am not touching it. That's
Oh,
all you.
man, New York Yankees. The New York Yankees reference. I love it. This is how we start shows.
Amazing.
Oh, man. All right, so, because... Sorry, I'm an idiot. Every week, for whatever reason, I keep the YouTube stream up, and so I'll click start episode, and then I'll hear myself. And I'll be like,
Amazing.
why am I hearing myself?
Say
I'm
God.
like, yep. Welcome to Babetalk, everybody. Hey, good evening! We're live! 45 seconds in.
Whoops.
How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well?
I'm doing okay.
Dave, how are you?
I'm doing good. Can't complain.
Doing good? Well, for everyone that hears that unknown voice, that is Dave of the RMNTX. He's joining us tonight on the show. I have James Boss over to my left on the bottom of the edge thing. Yo, hi, hey, suppy.
What's up? What's good?
What's good? What's good? My name's Ollie, and I'm asking you, world, what's good? Send me a tweet. So, we start off each week's episode by asking our, oh, before we start, hey, happy birthday, James.
Oh shit! True.
Yeah,
happy
so yeah,
1 year.
birthday. Yeah, happy. This is Babe Talk's 1 year birthday, and
Not
I am.
the podcast, but the site itself.
But the site in itself, the site is officially 1 year old. We had a soft opening back in I think during December, and then we put out our first piece of content, which was Somos, and our lovely Shayna Davison had ended up giving that interview way back when, and that was our first piece. So we're officially a year old, guys.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, woo!
Hey.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, yo, where the Bacardi at? So, yeah. So, and it's also the
Lit.
first show of 2016. So we're just all types of
Lit.
what's good.
I'm lit.
It's all good. I'm lit too, and we're all lit. We're all we're all our own worst enemies. So, no, that's the wrong. Oh God. Anyway, so we started the show by asking everybody how their day, week, month was, how their time was, and we'll ask James. James, how was your past? How was your holiday?
It was hella. It was a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened over the past week or two. Just a lot of moments and memories. Let's see. I started off by going to a Lost for Words last show ever in Massachusetts. Ollie's favorite band of all time.
Mm.
And it was sold out completely. Paris played, Vanna played, Transit played, and it was one of the best show I went to in 2015 by far.
I mean, and that is very true. Like that bill was stacked. They were pretty cool with having all those bands come on.
Yeah, it was just an unreal show. One of the best crowds I've ever been in. And it was just, I can't believe that it, actually happened. And then, the next day, I saw a band called Unbroken Wings, who are a 2000s metalcore band. And it got shut down 5 songs into Unbroken Wings' set because there was a crew fight. And I was standing outside when it happened. And the promoter had to let the crews into the parking lot, and then one of the members of the crew, I saw him threatening to stab someone in the chest. And this was the day after the Lost Word show, so it was just a sharp transition, and it was a very, very interesting
That escalated
show.
very quickly.
Here's what I don't understand. It's a run to the city, and no one's stepping on each other's toes. They're literally just proving their masculinity by means of moshing to metalcore. What is going on, Long Island? I'm gonna stab you in the chest.
It was just a bunch of old, scary dudes who I thought were going to eat me, and that didn't help.
I don't get it. If maybe there was something at stake, I don't know, they shot my cousin Jimmy because they stole all my cocaine. That would make sense. But it's going to be oh, he stepped on my Timberlands. Niggas, what are y'all doing?
Whoa. You know how much Timbs are, dog?
Yeah, those are expensive. No, that is like.
Let's be serious.
Okay,
here
let's
now.
be honest. It was a 2000s metalcore show. So it was more like, yo, you stepped on my 2005 Nike Airs.
Yo, my Air Maxes. You fucked with my Air Maxes. I'm gonna have to fuck you up now.
Man,
Oh,
but
man.
but other than that, I ended up playing a show with I Set My Friends on Fire yesterday as well in my band, and that was an experience. That was a time. That was just a time. It was in a pizza shop, and there was like 15 people there.
Really?
And yeah, like it was in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York, so I'm not surprised at the draw it had. The promoter, really nice dude. Shout out to Mike Cohane if you're listening. You're a cool dude. Thank you for putting us on the bill. It was still a very weird atmosphere though, and it was just very. Some of the venue workers were interesting folks. Like one of the dudes, his name is Pizza Jesus.
Oh my God! You play with Pizza Jesus. You left that part out entirely. I know Pizza Jesus.
For really?
James, no, seriously. We had like
He was a
3
venue
hour...
worker.
Oh my God.
He works at the venue.
Cause it's in a pizza shop.
Yeah,
PJ.
I guess.
Yes, yeah, that's. Oh man, pizza. Now this makes a little bit of sense. I mean, not in a bad way, but like, after the show that my friends played, because I was their photographer during this particular tour stint, he just like smoked us the ever loving fucked up, and he like just spoke forever on like everything, and boy, yes, exactly, what a time to be alive.
He was. There was a fight.
Sorry, Dave. That was just
No, hey.
Yeah, no, it was a time.
I'll get my turn. I know.
It was a time. It was a fun experience. Probably not the best set we've ever played, but it was just. I got to see I Set My Friends on Fire play Crank That. Like.
Oh, that's even better too.
Like it was a time.
What? What? No, shut up. Like I Set My Friends on Fire is like one of my favorite bands, and if you can't fuck with that, then like.
Their new guitarist
Yeah.
gave me Tums, and they're just like kind of chilling on my counter right now.
Tums?
Yeah, hold on.
I'd be careful. I don't think they're Tums. I wouldn't touch it.
Tum 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 tum.
It says Tums
Are
on.
they gummies or are they chalk?
It says Tums on the thing. Hold up.
If it's like chalk Tums, it's probably like acid.
It's chalk. This is definitely acid.
It's
This is
chalk- yeah,
definitely
yeah, that's
acid.
That's definitely acid. So, and you just touched it, so now you're just gonna be tripping like halfway through the show. James, have a very nice trip. Hey, Dave. Wait, hold on. Can I get that face in one more time? For those listening to the podcast at home, we're gonna experience Dave's face one more. Perfect.
It's like spun all over again.
That's how I'm gonna be walking during South by Southwest this year.
Oh God.
So
What happened to South by So What? Let's talk about that.
I mean, like,
so,
and now it's just so what they're doing it like in like 5 areas.
And they
So
do like
that's
all
it.
genres. Because I remember when I went, it was like Attack and all those kind of bands playing. And now it's there's like they're letting other genres come in, and it's not like hardcore or.
It's still like
hardcore.
spans in the scene. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Bless the Fall is playing this year.
True.
bless the fall. But to continue, so
Are you wearing
Dave.
hold on. Are you wearing a Wonder Years hoodie right now?
Yes.
Can I give you like an internet hug right now?
Oh yes, absolutely. But however, it's actually not a hoodie. I just put a black shirt over top of a black hoodie.
Oh, son of a
It
bitch.
is actually well, it's a Tiger's Jaw hoodie, so technically,
Fair enough.
It's still Philly area.
Hey, I feel you. I'll give it to you.
You'll give it to me? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yes, you do get $5. Your brother was waiting for someone to call me out on that. So how was your past? However long you wish to go back and tell me.
Well, I mean, holidays have been good. Let's see. December 1st, we released the EP. So that's kind of been riding that wave for the first month of it being released out on like iTunes and on Spotify and everything like that.
Sick tool, sick.
Yeah. Shows have been good. Just last show was New Year's, so that was a blast. We got to play with a bunch of bands. just normal debauchery on stage as usual. But after
Can
holidays, oh, go ahead.
Can you describe said debauchery?
Okay, so let's say after our sets, it's very apparent, even before our sets or while our sets, we like to drink a lot. And I think we took a table from the venue that night on New Year's, brought it back to the parking lot, and started playing Flip Cup in a parking lot with champagne and whiskey.
Fun.
I
Yeah.
love tour. I love tour so much. That is the epitome of just a fun time.
But that's like every just normal like local show for that we do. That's every time we play. It's just like, hey, you guys want to go hang out by the car and get drunk? Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? Like anyone else, I'd be like, that sounds pretty sketchy. Be like, that sounds like a Thursday to me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
well, not like a slide. No, it's just like hashtag. I guess like just ban things. Like I don't know. Like.
It's never the best decision though, because playing Flip Cup with whiskey is just a big no-no. Just way too much to pound that quick.
Well, I mean, like you just get like what, a few games in, and then you all realize, I think we're good on the games. Like, yeah,
No,
I think we're good on the game.
I think it gets worse. I think we go, hey, you guys want to drink some more?
It's like I can fit like 3 or 4 more games in.
And then everyone starts making drug references, and then everyone starts becoming sketchy, and then the night like dissipates out everything else, and then you can't find the singer because he's disappeared, and then you can't find our guitar player Max because he's like upside down somewhere, passed out, and me and my drummer just kind of look at each other like, so what are we gonna do?
if that's not like an old pop punk song embodied into like one night, I don't know what is.
I just need to find the whoa part that goes behind whatever the chorus is, and we're set.
No, and then you have like that gang vocals. Oh shit!
You haven't heard PX5 yet, have you?
I have not.
It literally has one of those in it.
God bless.
God
Pop Punk.
bless. God bless pop punk.
And it's right in the
indeed.
intro, right before, so.
No, that's very true. That is true. Now, like, I guess it just goes along with the state of Florida as well, because typically there's like a Florida man X, Y, and Z every few weeks. So
It's true. There are a lot of them down here, but the real trick of it is finding out which ones are just straight up, like legit amazing. Like there are bands that we've played with. Maybe about 2 shows ago, we played Upper Class Trash reunion show. It was their 10-year reunion show.
what?
Yeah. And it was them, us, and Rescue Kid. Now, if you haven't had a chance to listen to Rescue Kid, please just stop whatever you're doing and go listen to Rescue Kid and have your life changed. Because it's very rare that I've listened to bands today, or it's been a few years, where live I stand there and jaw just drops.
Yeah,
Just amazed how amazing
the
these
presence and
4
stuff.
or 5 guys are killing it, and I do the same thing. Like I just played before these guys, but even to me playing up there, they've just made me feel something completely different. And there's bands down here that do that. There's bands like Octogato. There's bands like My Electric Heart and Rescue Kid, and all these other like really awesome like and it's sad because they don't get the attention they deserve. It's Rescue Kid, yeah, they're getting their attention. They're doing what they need to do. But again, if you haven't heard Rescue Kid, go change your life.
Now to clarify, by me going like, what? I thought you said lower class brats and not
Oh,
upper
no,
class
no.
trats.
Upper class trash, yeah.
And it didn't take me until you said 10-year tour. I'm just like, I think they're a little bit older than 10 years.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I think low class brats might be a little bit older than that.
Yeah, Upper Class
But-
Trash, they are awesome too. So they did the whole album from beginning to end, and it was an insane show. Those guys still, after 10 years, coming back together and just killing it was a good feeling. It felt like I was back in Jersey at Club Chrome watching like old school My Chem or Vox or Death by Stereo or Murder by Death or Halifax or Early November. Like watching those bands as a kid, that shaped my outlook of what I wanted to do with music. And it's very rare I get bands that I get to share a stage with or even just go to check out that I get to experience that again. So when I do, I get really giddy and I get really excited and I kind of fangirl out for like a few seconds, but it's totally worth it because I love having those kind of doors opened up for me musically.
Well, you know, you seem to be on a roll with talking and stuff. Let's jump right into your interview. See how clean of a transition that was? I love this show.
Segway.
Segues work so well when you're not Paul Blart. So
Or the guy who invented the Segway.
or the guy that invented the Segway, he had to do it pretty well. That was the whole joke, and I just explained all of it. Boy,
Boy.
you know what, James? Here, you tell the show for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna think about my actions. So this is how it's gonna go down. We're gonna ask you a bunch of questions, and you're just gonna answer them. All right, whether you like it or not.
Sounds good. Be gentle.
I shall try. I am big and black, so I have to. Oh man, I'm just digging myself into a larger hole.
Black hole?
Saved. All right, so let's jump into let's just jump into the romantics act first. If we just get like a brief history and your position within the band, and then like what you guys are about. Let's jump into that first.
Well, we've been a band since 2013. It originated out with AJ, our singer, who I met after I moved down here from Jersey, and he was working as a door guy at a nightclub, and I kind of came out to hang out with him because mutual friend of ours, he knew him and whatnot, and kind of caught a movie life tattoo on his arm. It was a grenade, and it was lines from Hand Grenade, and I was like, oh man, are you kidding me? I was like, you totally, you like movie life? And he's like, yeah man, I'm from Jersey, pop punk kid, Literally, we had a bromance that night, like, stood out in front of a nightclub for 3 hours talking about, like, what we wanted to do musically. And we got to it, just started working. AJ started writing lyrics. He had guitar riffs already written down that, I elaborated on, and we worked with a few, one or two different producers to really shape our, I guess, adolescent beginning stages of what Romantics was. Fast forward a few months, well, about a year, actually. Took a while to just get things really situated, get our guitar player Max Ozturk moved back up from the keys, which kind of fell perfectly in time-wise because we found our drummer, then our bass player, and it all kind of meshed, and we were just kind of making songs and having fun, and this band is literally like we were talking about earlier, and it's everything that Drive Thru Records stood for back in the day is kind of like what drew us all together. We all love that old school, pop punk that is, I want to drink, I want to sing along with my friends, I want to dance around, I want to have a good time, you fall, I'll pick you up, like that's the kind of culture that I miss. I don't, you don't really see that too much, or, either I'm getting a little too old and I'm not seeing it as, as I should be, but I just, that's what this band is just, it's pizza, and it's alcohol, and it's friends, and it's just everything. It's literally a bad 90s, like, animated cartoon show, like, intro song. Like, that is everything that we come up with is
So just rocket power?
Yeah, literally, like, woogity, 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 like, we will do shit like that. Like,
Radical!
Like, in the middle of our set to transition as a little intermission, we play Fresh Prince. We do our own version of Fresh Prince. We used to do Turn Down for What? Like, at Warped Tour 2 years ago when we played Warped Tour on the Ernie Ball stage. We opened up with Turn Down for What? Our own little version of it and whatnot. So, I mean, like, the band's really just not about taking yourself serious, but just have fun. Like, these guys are my best friends, and I wouldn't have it any other way. These are the guys that I see myself making this music that I'm making with now, and without AJ, without Max, without Eric, it's not fun. It's, we have that. We get to practice. We do what we need to do. We work out all the kinks, work out whatever, work on dynamics, work on sound, work on guitar parts. But then at the end of the day, we're going out to drink, we're hanging out, and it's not like, all right, we go our separate ways and bye. Like, I have a kid, I have a job, like, they all have jobs, they all have, like, one of us is married, so, like, it's hard to have all these responsibilities, but still do what you need to do and keep that going, because I know at the end of the day, those guys have my back, and I'll always have their back, and musically, I always know they'll be there, and they click, they know, they understand, it's hitting that pocket every time with those guys that I love.
Nice.
That's awesome. And that's not to say that like other bands don't have that type of chemistry, but like when you're able to listen to an album and like just hear the quality that goes alongside of it, there is like a little special.
I've lost Ollie.
Yeah. All right. So I might as well get to the next question while we're waiting for Ali to
Sure.
come back. So you kind of, what are some of your influences for this band? You were saying that you guys are like really influenced by Fun and the '90s and all that stuff, but like
Yeah.
what bands get you to tick?
Well,
What
a lot
bands
of
like
a lot of
motivate
the
you?
bands that we grew up with, Story of the Year, The Used, Newfound Glory, Blink 182, Armor for Sleep, just Movie Life, Starting Line, Alistair, Midtown, uh, just all those kind of bands. It's literally we love that feeling. It was like I put on if I listen to Last Stop Suburbia from Alistair, I put that record on. It is just track one till None of My Friends Are Punks at the end. It's full blown fun. Like it is.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So I mean that's
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I'm back up.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey bud.
Hi, Ali. Perfect
Hi?
timing.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Great. All right. I was about to turn off my internet.
Power Cycle.
Power is like just start slamming stuff. Be like work.
Emo
So,
Kylo Ren.
oh, let's not talk about Star Wars.
Let's
I'm
not
stuck
go
in a
there.
Sarlacc pit, but
Ooh, man.
emotionally.
Because
Oof.
I have a tendency to just spoil shit, so don't let me get
I
started.
have yet to see it. I have yet to see it,
We've-
and
Okay,
I know
so
that
then-
I'm reaching like. I know like the big spoiler, but I don't know if people might be watching that don't know it. And I think we lost Ali again because I can't hear that little staticky
Yeah.
vibe. So while we're waiting for Ali to come back to life,
Sure.
so you guys released your EP "We Came for Whatever" in December. How would you say the reaction has been towards it so far?
It's been a little mixed. I mean, it's a little harder during the holidays to kind of drop an EP on December 1st, and that, with all the attention of holidays and shit like that, and families getting together, and people just aren't really looking or expecting for something to come out. But I mean, we've had have some sales from the numbers that I've been tracking. Things have been looking good. Everything that I've heard from people, they really like the new direction from the newer songs that are on the EP. So it's been a mixed bag. Some people like the older versions of songs that we've done, which to a certain extent I'll agree, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I dig the way it's going, and I think it's just gonna get better after time. And once people get a chance and it goes around enough, hopefully it catch traction.
For sure. So what was the recording process like for the EP itself?
The recording process was a long, hectic one. This record took a while to do because we wanted to get it the way we wanted it to, and we had an amazing producer and an engineer. We had Kyle Stout from Fortress of Metal Studios, which is
Nice.
He's amazing. Guy just he can make a fart sound poetic. That is how good Kyle Stout is. So I mean, he does some quality fucking production work, and I cannot complain. The experience was great. Coming into a legit studio, with somebody who we're already pretty good friends with. Like I consider Kyle family. We all consider Kyle family. So being able to come over to a family member's house, sit down on the couch, play guitar, sing into a can for a while, and then go home, piss drunk. Hey, that's a great time to me. I can't complain.
For sure, it's always like good when you record with someone that you can just like also be bros with,
Yeah,
or just like be really good friends with.
And at the same time, it's like he would kick us in the ass sometimes, and he would force us to be slightly better musicians or way better musicians. He'd be like, no, you're playing that wrong. You're gonna play it right. You're gonna play it until you get it right, or we're gonna do this over. No, we'll do this. So he definitely has that great ear. So
yeah,
it made that whole process just so much easier without us having to bang our heads against the walls. Like, what the hell do we do? Like, he was just like, no, we'll deconstruct it and we'll go this route. So we were kind of blessed on that end.
Definitely. So what inspires some of the lyrical content on the actual EP itself? I know that one of the title track, PX5 is Parker.
The Peter Parker's Pop Punk pizza party.
That's just like a tongue twister right there. Say that like 5 times fast.
The Peter Parker Pop Punk pizza party. It's a hard one, man. It's a hard one.
Yes, but what inspired some of the lyrical content on this album?
Okay, well, AJ, our singer, specifically wanted me to say that he gets all his inspiration from and lyrical content from watching The Labyrinth backwards.
Oh, man.
And this is verbatim. My inspirations for the music of our first batch of songs came from the dream where I was the composer of every earliest 90 animated TV theme song. Did I not hit it on the nail when I said it earlier? Because, I mean, come on.
You guys are literally just rocket power.
And I kind of want to cover the intro to that.
No, that's like a lit intro. Like, when that shit came on back in the day, you would just be like, oh, it's on.
You heard that?
It's on.
Like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've never been more happier for surf punk music in my life.
The only tolerable surf punk music.
Exactly.
Ooh, I feel bad. Yeah, but, so what was different about recording this compared to some of your previous stuff, or just like recording in other bands in general? Like,
well, recording in other bands, I've played in different. Well, I've always kind of played in a pop punk kind of band, or a pop punkish kind of band. So this recording, compared to other times, it was a lot of other people would. It'd be kind of like oh, you come in on Monday, you do your guitar parts. You come in on Tuesday, you do your drum parts, and I like being all there together. I like that whole, like, let's all hang out while we're doing drums, because I like to have those moments, because then it just creates more. We all get to sit around, talk, and do the and kind of just formulate or do a new game plan for which direction we want to go with the songs. But it hasn't been really different. I mean, if you're in a studio once or twice, it's kind of like you go through the motions. I play my parts, I listen to my click track, I fuck it up 17,000 times, play it all over again, sing off key 1,000 times, hope to God Melodyne fixes something, and then just go from there.
yeah, for sure. No, like, recording can honestly, coming from a band myself, just like, you make so many good memories just like doing it. It can be stressful, but just like the conversations you have while you're just bored, like tracking your guitar part and trying to get it right is really fun.
Oh, no, it's great. How many times can you point at your other guitar player and be like, "Ha, you played it wrong, dummy"? Like,
to be fair, I can do that a lot.
It's normally me fucking up, so.
Damn.
To be fair.
All right, and I think, well, our good pal Ollie is finally
Hi,
back
Ollie.
from the dead.
Welcome back.
Hey, I hate my life. What's going on, guys?
I'm pretty sure he's mad at me over my surf punk comment.
Oh.
Well, I'm like half mad over the surf punk comic, because I pulled up on my phone to be like, I can't not listen to this show. So while I was waiting for that, I heard James, disgracefully talk about surf punk. Like, excuse the fuck, do you not know where you are?
I'm not in California,
also,
so maybe that's why.
Where are you, James?
Oh dear God. So let's go on with the next person.
Oh shit!
This happens a lot between us.
Oh, I mute James on a regular basis.
On my first show, he muted me within 10 minutes.
I've gone through the catalog. I've seen. I should have counted.
Oh shit!
Aww.
I don't play, man. I support.
Same here. And James beat me to ask questions about the music, but well, let's go into your background and as to why you kind of like started playing music. Was there any like events that had you start playing music, or did you just like get taught how to play piano or like guitar and you were just like, let me just keep going?
One band name, Blink-182, came into my life, and it's weird to hear because I hear it and people make fun of me for it. They're like, oh, Blink-182 made you pick up a guitar? Yeah, Blink-182 made me pick up a guitar. Like, I heard Josie for the first time and Apple Shampoo, and I went apeshit.
I mean, didn't we all?
Yeah, I went apeshit. I begged and begged for a guitar on my 11th or 12th birthday, and my brother-in-law got me one, and I got a little black and white Fender Squire Bullet piece of shit that wouldn't stay in tune. Hey, Fender, not to say that I don't like those guitars, because I like your Telecasters, but I'm just, shoot a little guitar, learned how to play Damn It within the first 3 hours. Never picked up a guitar in my life. Learned tabs real quick, and it just kind of stuck to it. I mean, that band has been the epitome of what music should be to me. Fun and with your friends, but minus Tom DeLonge. But
Ooh.
hey man, there's only so much in it I can hear. I just don't want to listen to his voice.
Hello there.
I mean, you don't have to anymore.
No, and hey, listen, for me, I'm literally top 1 band, Blink-182, top number 2, Alkaline Trio. So for Matt Skiba to be joining Blink-182 is boom in my head. So I've got a fucking constant rock hard on right now. So.
That is beautiful and fantastic.
Where
Now,
are you? And I'm
now,
so sorry. Sorry.
What age are we talking about that you had, started playing music and stuff?
Well, I got my first guitar at like 12 and didn't start my first like band until I was like 14, 15 years old. And it was all really bad, cheap imitations of like Hawthorne Heights and Story of the Year and From First to Last with Sonny Moore.
First to last.
Oof.
So I mean, it was a lot of like screamo and like all that kind of stuff that I was into, and then grew up a little bit. Well, I guess if I'm playing pop punk music, I really didn't grow up, but but that's the kind of stuff that got it started for me. I mean, like that. I mean, I won't lie. Driving today home from work, I listened to fucking Good Charlotte, that first album. Oh yeah, on a CD.
Melissa's just smiling ear to ear right now.
See, Good Charlotte is the shit, though. So
they are, dude.
So, it is.
They get a bad rap. That band gets a bad rap. Yeah, when they went into that whole "I just wanna live" like that crap. Whoa. I mean, yeah, I get it. Every band needs to evolve, but listen, Benji and Joel, when you're starting hitting falsetto notes on stage, I don't want to hear it.
It was such an interesting exploration because I mean, like you said, there's progression, but there are some bands that progress
to shit. Yeah.
Well, like you look at, old Lindsay Lohan and new Lindsay Lohan, and the aging just isn't there. But when you're looking at like Meryl Streep, you're just like, fuck, I didn't know gilfs were a thing. It's but in that sense, it kind of took that turn.
No, totally. I totally get you on that one.
Definitely. All right. So, I guess going more into the background of things as opposed to asking 30 questions about the EP for now. So, like, what's like the biggest lesson that you've learned playing music so far?
No one is ever going to hand you shit, or no one's just going to give you a great gig, or it's not going to happen like that. You got to work for it. You got to pay your dues. You got to do your footwork. There is no, I post a lyric video online and oh my god, you get signed, or you got a good social media campaign going behind your, whatever you're doing. Yeah, if you can get the masses on that scale behind you, maybe you can make a blip, but it's really all about that hard work. It's really about, making sure you monetize for you and no one else is taking out of your pocket.
What have you seen work for you with that hard work? When you say like pay your dues, your hard work. What's the hard work that you guys have had to put in?
I mean, we've just being able to play Warped Tour, even on Ernie Ball stage. We had to do a lot of work for that. A lot of keeping up our social media presence, keeping an above an 85 or 90% rating the whole time on that battle site. Getting to play that and there was a lot of great bands that battle. We were amazed that we got picked, and it was a good feeling. It felt like, yeah, I woke up, I did my posts, and I got 15 people to listen to my band's music today. So that got me a step closer. Like, why wouldn't any band ever put in that work? Like, you alone as a one person as a band member can count as 4. Let's say you have 2 songs on your page. That's 4 plays per day. That's 1 play per IP. So you can literally do 4 yourself. Now, if you do 4 a day, every day for a straight month, and keep it up, you keep yourself in those high rankings. And now if everybody in the band does that and sticks to it, because they know that even that 2-minute click to have the songs play. Mute your computer, mute your browser. Like it's 2016. You can do that shit. Like if you don't want to listen to your band for an hour or listen to your band for your whatever your EP's length is or whatever you have, however many songs you have online, you don't want to hear them. Hit play, put the work in, because no one's just gonna come up and be like, here, you want to play this amazing show because we like the way you look, because we like your logo. No, that doesn't happen. It's not 2005. It's not 2006. You can't make a really cool sounding song that's slightly new sounding at back in that day and just be the new, Fall Out Boy or be the next, Gym Class Heroes, or you're not. It's not gonna happen that way. It's evolved. Like
no, sorry, go on.
No, it's that whole Fueled by Ramen era that happened.
I remember, and you're so right.
It's all that, and I hate to call it bullshit because a lot of that stuff that came out at that time was great, but that's when it was oversaturized. That's when it started getting way too much, and then a lot of bands that should have been getting their respect, like Motion City Soundtrack, like Matchbook Romance, like all those kind of bands that should have been still like around, going strong, or should have had a bigger presence than what they had at that time, just didn't get it. So.
I mean, like when you go and think about it, it's kind of like the MySpace era.
Yeah, totally. Like, and I think that if Facebook would let you customize your page the way MySpace did back in the day, people would be a little bit more engaged to do it.
Absolutely.
To put in the effort to promote more on Facebook, to do an event page, to pay attention to an event page, because it's the same cookie cardboard event page looking thing. The only difference is you're going to get is an image banner of whatever the flyer is. Give somebody something to look at. I'm not saying like, hey, I'm an old man and we should go back to MySpace, but like, I mean,
doesn't like new media.
The idea that they had was great. It was amazing, and just for some reason it went to shit. It all fell apart. And
there was a lot of creative
because even think about Pure Volume. Do you remember PureVolume.com? Does anybody remember their sampler?
I remember people
talking
talking about it.
Yeah, they used to come out with amazing samplers, like Drive-Thru Records and Fueled by Ramen would team up and release like Alistair, Fall Out Boy, Halifax, and a Starting Line as a whole compilation CD. It was like the Take Action Tour like compilation CDs. The same thing.
It's crazy, but like it's so weird because I mean like you'll look through each new. I don't want to say, and. All right, so you're on a roll with like looking at the comparison with the times that I kind of want to save this towards later in the interview, but I just gotta go in for it now. You've been in different bands and you've seen like different scenes like
I've lived in California, so I've experienced the Oakland, California kind of scene. I've been born and raised Jersey, so I know the South Jersey, North Jersey, New York scene, and now I live in Florida, so it's like I've gotten to experience some of the best parts of what our culture has to offer, like Story So Far, and then like Knuckle Puck and State Champs, and all these kind of like A Day to Remember, all these really awesome bands that I've gotten to see in an intimate kind of way at small kind of venues and respect it more than what it is on the internet or what it is at Hot Topic or whatever store it is now, or it's you kind of get more of a musician mutual respect that way.
Yeah. Now, on a local level, where would you say, have you seen like a shift in times with like how people enjoy shows? Have you seen like I remember you talking about like way back when you'd be like, oh yeah, let's I want to pick up my friends and we'll go out to the show and we'll hang and shit, and like now we're on Tumblr and now we're just reblogging a bunch of GIFs and show pictures. Like but where are we with this?
I don't know. It's a weird phase because we do play with younger bands. I mean. I hate to make us sound so old, Jesus. We do play with slightly younger people than us, and it's different. The congregation of them outside at shows is a little different than what it used to be. The reaction to crowd etiquette is slightly different. But now, see, when I go to see the older bands, or slightly older, or on the same age length of us, same age. It's my first time using it today. Yeah, so people in the same age group, we see that it's kind of like they're the drunk guys who are up on stage. They're the guys who are rushing that front of that stage to grab that mic because you know what? Those three guys up front have been best friends with these guys forever. And they still, at age almost 30, are just coming out and getting drunk and doing exactly what they did when they were young. And that's what it's about. Like, you don't, and it's not to knock any kind of whatever you believe, straight edge kids and non-straight edge kids, because hey, I have straight edge friends, I have non-straight edge friends, but I've noticed there's more of a segregation between them nowadays as well, where it's kind of like standoffish. Like, you stay over there and smoke your cigarettes and drink your beer, and we'll stand over here and watch My Little Pony on our phone. Which I'm gonna get shit for that, but I mean, like,
I wasn't expecting that.
But it's literally like a human wall. Like, it's like a Sadie Hawkins dance.
The only way that I could probably attribute that to Sadie Hawkins
in my khaki pants.
The only thing that I might be able to attribute that to might be, and I don't want to say that there's anything wrong with the more aware kids wanting to separate themselves because of their beliefs. So let's say we have the straight edge kids, the vegan kids, we have the kids are not PC. Like we have such a
the kids that are still seen in 2016.
Kids that are still seen in 2016. Like, it's gotten like so.
I can't believe that still exists, by the way, because.
Oh, it's still very well incorporated in my life. That's nor here or there. It's very, very segregated, and it did used to be at some point in which, just looking back at even early 80s when we still had not early 80s but late 80s, we still had all those same kids existing, but everything coexisted very well.
Yeah.
And then somewhere down the line, it just ended up becoming oh shit, he's not that good of a person, and we're not really sure why.
Yeah. And then people get stuck on that, oh, well, he's that emo kid over there, he's that hardcore kid over there, and everyone gets so genrefied, and by the way, by what shows they go to, or whatever bands they listen to, it's never just hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend, and there's gonna be music playing, and there's really good bands playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's always no, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go to this state champs show because I'd rather go see Knuckle Puck because fuck state champs. Because don't fuck state champs because they're amazing as well. That's all I've been listening to on repeat.
State champs been doing well.
Very good, very good. But
so
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
How would you say that you're seeing kind of fares in all this? Like are they kind of down in the middle? Is it reminiscent of old times? Is it taking a new age turn?
It's a little weird here in Florida. I mean, it's very because pop punk bands are there's a lot of pop punk bands. There's a lot of people who are doing, I guess, what they call post pop punk, where it's that whole blast beat, that gallop drum beat the whole time and that yelling.
So just like the story so far in Crucial Dudes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of where it's kind of gone. But there's people who have respect for those bands that kind of paved that way down here. But you don't really. It's hard because I can name maybe on my hand the amount of bands down here that I could say deserve a listen. Where Florida is kind of perceived as this thing where they're coming out with amazing bands. Yeah. Kinda. I mean, we're not amazing at all. I mean, we're good, but we're not amazing. By no stretch of the means are we great. If you want to hear an amazing band, go listen to Rescue Kid. Go listen to that band. That go change your life and listen to them.
I mean, you're able to tell when something's a little bit more, when there's more time put into it, when there's a little bit more of a unique edge on a mundane thing.
Exactly. There's only so many times you can polish a turd and call it new.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's not to talk shit on the other bands. It's just
not at all. Not at all. Not 100%. It's not to talk any crap about anybody. It's just, and those bands know. Those bands know as well. They get it.
That's why they fit in that niche.
Yeah, and that's why
it works for them.
Exactly.
Real friends.
Real friends.
Excuse me. So I've been.
Man overboard.
Ooh. I mean, true. The only thing that I can say about Man Overboard is that like they've been able to have the same thing and still keep it fresh.
Listen, I love
Because they've also. Oh no, I'm not.
Love your friends and laugh and die laughing. I heard that while living out in California, and I was so excited for the direction that what pop punk was going when I heard that.
Yeah,
Damn.
You know, that chorus, that bridge, like it's literally everything that like at that time in my life I was like, holy shit, I totally left my heart with my wallet and my keys. Fuck, I need to go get that. Like, where did it go? Like I need that back. Like and it's no, they're really good. Manover's. I just love how his voice is consistent. His voice hasn't changed. He hasn't gone a different direction with his voice. All the tone has slightly changed within guitar, but bass and drum is still solid. Guitars are still solid. Vocals are still solid. Love the harmonies on everything they do. Like they're just. Yeah. I love that really high register and that mid range register together. It's just, I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah, because they're on the formula of if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Yeah. So.
Or if it ain't broke, throw pizza at it.
Throw pizza at it. God bless.
All right.
All right, James, if you still got a question, yeah.
I think my one question that I have is, what milestones do you want to achieve going forward from here?
Ooh, that is a fucking awesome question. There's a lot of things. We want to get the fuck out of Florida. We want to come up north. We want to play out of state a little bit more. I mean, the farthest we've gotten is St. Pete's, and that's still like an 4-hour drive from where we are. So just to get out of Florida is literally like a day's worth of driving. That's the worst part of living in South Florida is if you want to tour or if you want to see a decent show, they're only stopping in Orlando or Tampa because they're not going to waste the gas to come all the way down to Fort Lauderdale or Miami for no fucking reason.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to get out of the state, but for us, like, I just kind of want to be on mini little weekend warrior tours. I want to do, like, us and another local band, and then go from here to, like, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. Shut up, AJ, go away. And, that's our singer. And I want to be able to do that kind of stuff and get to see other kids and see what their reception is to the music. Because for all I know, we're just assholes making noise that nobody wants to listen to.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't need instant gratification. I can wait for. I'm totally fine with that prolonged instant gratification. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts, dude. But yeah, that's between that and management. We are looking for management and stuff like that. I think that is kind of every band nowadays is. Don't even look for management. Look for like a publicist, somebody who's gonna get you on something like this. Like this is what bands need to be doing more, interacting with blogs, people who are writing and talking about this shit because that's what's important. You know, you can get all your news from TMZ and this place and that place and this place. But how many good pop punk blogs are there? How many good music blogs are there? Like really? Like for me, I come to you guys now for anything pop punk. Like literally, like there was nothing before for me. I mean, I had like, yeah, in my previous lifetime of another music career was a lot of EDM music, and I DJ'd and stuff. So I did my homework and I did all of that. But now I don't have to do that anymore.
True, that makes sense.
True.
So let's get some reception here, and maybe we'll have kids talking about this, because we're going to jump into your song showcase.
All right. Cool. I think AJ's calling me because he wants to be on speakerphone, but I'm not doing it.
You're not going to do it? If you want to do it, it's now not a time. AJ, if you're listening.
Oh, he's here. Oh, hold on, he's calling. Hold on.
He's calling again?
Hey, asshole, you're on the air.
You're on the air with Babetalk. Hey, how's it going?
I'm sorry for you.
What'd you say?
Tell them about the pantsuit.
Oh God!
All right, here we go. We get a story.
Here,
Oh,
AJ,
Lord.
you get to talk about the
dear.
pantsuits.
All right, there's a couple second delay,
Yes, jackass.
but I just want everybody to know that the reason why we make music today is because how sexy Hillary Rodham Clinton looks in those pantsuits. sitting here eating a bowl of pasta,
Not puffins?
and I'm absolutely and utterly aroused thinking about Hillary Rodham Clinton, our next president.
Our next
That's all I
president.
wanted to
Yeah, enough of that shit.
God bless. I love everything. I love everything, and now I'm not gonna be able to look at another like debate without thinking like, yo, she got them pantsuits behind. the
You'll never
podium.
be able to look at another pantsuit the normal way again. You're gonna be
I
like,
was gonna
damn,
be
she
like,
looks
yo,
good in that
I'm gonna
pantsuit.
get
Oh
some
my
Hillary.
god.
Like before,
You know
it
what?
used to be Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Now it's Hillary Rodham Clinton. Like, yo, what's up?
Yo, I'm like really stoked for Hillary Duff to be president, though.
Yo, same.
I'm ready
So-
for Hillary Duff. Are you?
So speaking of songs showcases, I think you guys did do a cover of "Hey Now." This is what dreams are made of, correct? Ha! Got him. No, it's from the
No.
Hillary Duff movie. I'm a 14.
Leave that in 2015.
I'm sorry.
Ollie.
I'm a two. Shut the fuck. Oh, James. I couldn't mute you fast enough. So the song that we're gonna be premiering, well not premiering, but gonna be showcasing is gonna be PX5. Do you want to give some backdrop before you drop it on these kids?
PX5 is a song that you need to put on, crack a beer open, order some pizza, which is a ongoing like trend with us, and just have some fucking fun. This literally, we wanted the record to start with, all right, we're all friends. We get this awkward kind of moment out of the way real quick, and let's hug each other and let's fucking sing. So.
All right. PX5 level. What we came for, whatever. Of the newest EP that dropped in December, you said, and RMNTX. Here we go.
Come undone, and there's nothing left to say.
I saw you singing along too. I saw you singing along. Nerd singing along his own song. But no, I really enjoy this. Like you know, when scouting out the different bands and going through like you know so many different bands and stuff. Not to say that. Ooh, so it almost sounded like I was talking shit on bands for a second. It's like, let's get so tired of hearing the same different people and shit. It's like, no, there's a different off the bat. You guys can like this is the opener for the EP. You know, it's going back to the days of just having fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like just within the music in itself, and it is refreshing because we'll have bands that like I don't want to say try hard. But, like, at this point, it sounds like something that just comes easy to you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely something that is, they're putting it together. Yeah, there's different parts that are moving at different times and stuff like that, but it all kind of really just fell into the right place. It's, you know, Max writes a riff, and then we kind of elaborate on that, and then we play with, you know, half timing, and then, you know, full time, and doing different kind of things here and there.
Yeah.
To just feel it out, and it kind of just always works its way out, and that's the way this record came together. All those songs kind of just like, hey, I got this dumb little idea, and then 2 days later it's a full-blown song. And, you know, and each one is always like a little just like, yeah, it's like a small win. Every song on this EP was a small win, and it felt really good. All these songs are just our friendship embodied into a simple EP. Go away, AJ. I'm not picking up this time.
And you can tell it's an awesome thing. So what is the future hold for RMNTX at this point? Like near future, let's say. Not like so. Who you guys signing to? I mean, like.
Well, what we're trying to do is we are trying to look for some representation.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, we've gone through some memberships in the past few months and stuff like that. Just some lineup changes and just some differences within people don't want to play pop punk, or people have a different approach to what they want to do, which is hey, all power to you. But right now it's just kind of full blown. Like we want to come out back in January in 2016, basically, and just kind of hit the pavement hard. Just start working, and we already started. We have one song that's unreleased right now. That's about, I would say, 85% of the way done. That no one's heard yet, which is to me the epitome of pop punk. Like I can't wait. Like we get so antsy to play it live, and we're so like antsy to finish it and like just release it because it's so much fun to play it. It has that total like bouncy duo kind of vocal going on, so that's really fun. And then we've got a bunch of riffs that are already either a third of the way done or pretty much done, and all the new songs just keeps getting, it's just more small wins, and that's just what we're getting. It's just more and more small wins, and it feels good. It feels really good to be just writing music and not having to like worry about like, oh, is anybody gonna like it? Because at the end of the day, we don't really care. Like we're doing it for us. Like
exactly.
We like playing it. Like
Nice.
that 25-minute set with those guys is what I look forward to.
Nice.
Dave of the RMNTX, everybody. Let's give a 2-hand here. Get the snaps going.
Jazz
Get the
snaps.
snaps going.
Jazz hands.
The jazz hands going. So we're all theater kids, so we can get the jazz hands going.
These are jazz hands.
These are jazz
These
hands.
are jazz hands.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. It's not over.
Oh.
If I was by myself, it would be, but I got friends tonight. So,
friends.
just some house cleaning, upkeeping, house cleaning. I don't know, something. I've heard someone say it in the past, but, we are in the middle of two things right now. If you're a band and you're listening to this right now, notice that we are going to start a Babetalk radio. The details are still being worked out, but we're going to have a either 1 to 2 hour program showcasing the best of what's submitted to us. And it's not going to be my voice. That's going to take a totally different turn. My voice talking for far too long. It will just be music, and it's just going to be just soaking in the best from around the area. And like, what the fuck, why not get involved? Contact me at oli@babetalk.tv, oli@babetalk.tv, and tell me that you're interested in the Babetalk radio. That's going to be premiering in March. It's going to be a little bit of time because this is going to take a little bit of time, but we're working on it, and we're interested. We want to have you on it. Also, sponsorships, that's something I'm going to just keep saying until someone throws money at us. It works for me as well. Babetalk, we're selling out.
I'm telling you, man, hit up Squarespace, all those kind of like websites.
Square Cash.
It's so weird. Squarespace, Squarecash, what was it? MailChimp.
MailChimp, yeah, all those
Here's
WordPress
the thing.
plugins, Yoast, SEO plugins.
The SEO Yoast, yo, that's my best friendo.
That's
my-
that's my best
I do
friend.
work as an SEO specialist during the day, so.
Nice, and I work as a social media and graphic designer at place I'm not gonna say because don't let them know I say nigga too much on the radio. The thing that I'm really trying to aim for with the James is just with the
What is
advertising, is that I really want to keep it relevant. It's like, and for all 4 people listening that might have a relative business, if you do like stickers and like if you make merch for bands, if you like sell instruments, if you do T-shirts,
ineedmerch.com, check them out.
ineedmerch.com.
I've heard good things about that band. I mean that site.
Yeah, we got scrims for them, 2 5x5 scrims for like $100.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah,
wow.
guys, if you need merch, go to ineedmerch.com. They have all your needs for merch on a quick and easy basis. The customer service is great, and this would be your ad if you're listening. Don't we sound good? Give me money. So yeah,
Where's the money, man? Where's my money?
Where's the money, man? Give me the money. So yeah, so that's all the housekeeping that I really have. We're gonna have more guests coming in the next few weeks. We're gonna have some stuff. We're a year old today, so that's really awesome. So thank you very much. So let's get into some pop culture shit.
Hey.
Or more like around the news kind of stuff. I woke up to a reminder of how old I was with Bring Me the Horizon being featured on Now This Is What I Call Music.
Wait, what?
Well, it's a special rock edition. It's like, now that's what I call rock, featuring Coldplay and Elle King, and Bring Me the Horizon's like the first track on it.
It's so weird because it's like they're still doing this.
That's like
But
if they just. That's like if they just went complete opposite ways. Like, hey, we're gonna bring back Avenged Sevenfold's Backcountry and put that as number 1. Like, just start the album with Cock Rock that
Yeah, it's just like.
But yeah, I'd buy it. I'd buy it.
way. Yeah, I know, totally. I would too. But
Avenged Sevenfold, I'm still like that like piece of trash that I'll go over to like
I just can't
ICP.
get back that. Oh.
Oh.
Five-finger death punch following right afterwards.
Oof. Rough.
Oh man. Me and my uncle are gonna be like partying like it's 2006. But I mean, like,
there's some Trapped Under Ice guys.
it's so weird. Ooh. I don't want to be beat up by the hardcore community now. That's the thing that they do out here east.
I like Trapped Under Ice. I'm not gonna knock them.
True. Yeah. I mean, like, hardcore's fun. Hardcore is very fun.
It's a fun time.
Fun.
I won't exactly understand the culture that goes behind it.
Unless you
'Cause
get
they-
punched in the face.
They're just so mad. Like
I
what?
don't get it. I don't get it. Literally, we played a show 2 weeks ago, and some guy got pushed down in the pit, face straight down into the floor, like, just got up, just started doing one of those hard fucking one of these.
Yeah.
people.
It's
Just
And
remember,
it's-
that's
Yeah. And
the
just
reason
started
they're
hitting-
angry is because that's some people's therapy, you know?
Exactly. No, and I
That
get it.
is-
But then to get up
yes.
and then hit a girl in the face, and then hit another guy in the face, and
I
then
think
wonder why
that's what I'm
Yeah.
not.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm not down with. I'm all about like, hey, you get knocked down in the pit, nobody picks you up. Hey, sweetie, no one owes you anything. Get back up, dust yourself off, and keep fucking slam dancing and do whatever you need to do. But if you're gonna be a bitch about it and then start hitting people like that have no idea that you're about to cold clock them, just you have no place in the pit. That's no respect.
Yeah.
No
Well,
respect, no
it's
respect.
weird. No respect. It's just like Dangerfield just gets on the stage and be like, these hardcore kids ain't got no respect.
No.
I understand because I had someone tell me that their friend were like, yeah, I don't understand moshing or crowd surfing or like like the music moves, man. Like
Yeah. Hey, man, I remember going to My Chemical Romance shows, and people would head stomp. They would jump off the stage and just boom, boom, and lily pad onto people's heads,
Yeah,
and then
I
and then fall
yeah.
into the crowd.
Yeah.
But then there was respect. Even though as stupid as it sounds, there was a respectful way to walk on someone's head back then. It wasn't like I'm gonna.
It's a weird community. It's a
I
really
I never
weird-
got into a pit with intentions of hitting someone or injuring them or knocking them out. Yeah, that was my way of getting my aggression out, just like James said. Yeah, that's
Yes.
how they get that out. And as an angry 16, 17, 18-year-old kid at hardcore shows, Evergreen Terror shows, and E-Town Concrete shows and stuff like that, which way back in the day.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, getting hit in the face once, twice, whatever. It comes with the territory. But if you are going to get butthurt about it, you don't belong in that pit. You're too emotional. You're too emo for the pit.
Same. It's the crowd killing that, and it's also the crowd, the crews too.
Oh yeah, you've got.
'Cause-
I don't want to even name anything because then I'll have crosshairs on me. It'll just be like, hold on.
Which is a real thing, and that's so bizarre. Like, I'll understand getting all the anger out, and getting the frustration out, and just doing the slam dance and knocking bodies off each other. That's one thing. If you're like my brother, I punched him square in the chest because I went to go and then I saw him and he was wearing a shirt that I was like, oh cool, and I just laid into them. It was have mercy. I'm emo.
Yeah, but
so
it happens. It happens.
It happened. But if you're at a hardcore show and you're crowd killing, and it's a thing, people just standing on the outskirts that just want to be there for the music, and they just wail away at that.
And what I don't
maybe
get
I'm
is
missing the gap in between the venting of frustration and then just throwing yourself in a manner that releases your anger. Because of course that is a thing, of course.
Is if somebody is being that person who is, just crowd killing and just punching people and just for either they're mad because somebody pushed them on the ground or something like that. It's just what was it gonna be? It surprises me that it takes one guy to punch you in the face, but then 5 guys to protect him from you. And that's how it always is. I'm gonna punch you in the face, and then I'm gonna hit you in the face and be like, "Yo, you got him? You got him? You got him? Because I got him."
So bad.
That's literally how it feels like
or
every time.
Or all of them will just go and they'll jump you.
Yeah, exactly. No, and totally. That's what happens, and it sucks. It really sucks that you have to deal with those people, because then when you either get to go back into the show, you feel and look like an asshole. And who wants to feel and look like an asshole at a show? Nobody.
This all spawns from a conversation about now that's what I call music.
Yeah. Callback.
God bless everything. They just need to stop being as angry and need to start playing some new age metal shit.
Ask for a hug, man. Instead of hitting me in the face, just hug me, man. I'll hug you back. I'm comfortable.
Just take them
I'm
after the
comfortable in
show,
my
just be
skin.
like, dude, are you alright? Is everything cool at home? Just be like,
Yeah.
School's really hard.
It's like, here, let me give you what your daddy didn't. Here, I got you. We're good.
Well, I don't have a dad since I'm black, so
Yeah,
I would actually
well.
really appreciate that. So bring me the horizon, James. Who else is on that set list?
It's
that
I know
set list.
Breaking Benjamin is on it.
Oh God.
Seether. Hold on, I'm googling it right now.
It's alright.
Ex Ambassadors, if you know who they are.
Oh God.
I love Ex Ambassadors. That's so
Imagine Dragons, Cage the Elephant, Royal Blood, Fall Out Boy, Shinedown, Florence and the Machine, Chris Cornell, Walk the Moon, El King, Borns, Red Sun Rising, Failure Anthem, Devour the Day. Did I say Nathaniel Rateliff and then Night Sweats?
Yo, the Night Sweats, so good. Oh man, that was this close from going on to my album of the year.
Damn.
Albums of the year. Yeah.
The Struts, Imagine Dragons, and Wolf Alice.
Now, this is actually what I want. I wrote this down as a side note to kind of go into it, and I think this is actually a perfect time to ask a question. Because now I actually have like a thing to put to tie it in with this. This seems like the people over at Now are competing against Spotify and streaming services that will actively go out and just say they have daily curators and it'll be like, hey, let's get a workout mix, or today's Tuesday, let's be like, hey, here are some popular songs by artists with the name of T. and they'll do like genres. Is this their way of combating against streaming services? And like,
No.
are we seeing a decline in actual album sales? And are we seeing everything going digital?
I mean,
and is it a good thing, bad thing?
I think this is not trying to compete against streaming services, because this now CD is going to be available on Spotify, just like all the other now CDs are. It's just them trying to make
The
a
now
quick
CDs
buck.
are available on Spotify. They're just compilations.
Pretty sure they are.
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you can get the compilations on there, but even there's no competition for now versus Spotify.
No,
because
I was wrong. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah, because that's the thing. All there are just compilations, and now you'll have branching off, saying this now is what I call rock, or just a rock playlist. When
The
you
one
have
thing I will
relevant
say,
artists.
One of the #1 albums of 2014 was a Now That's What I Call Music album. They still sell very well. They all chart really high no matter what happens.
They have a catalog. You have to remember. It's like, now this is what I call music 78.42. Like, they have so many out.
Yeah.
It's now.
They still do well. It's a brand.
Yeah, it's
People
almost like
buy
it's
it
a
because it's a
straight
brand.
Yeah, totally. Like,
It's
there's
not
now that's what I call Disney tunes. Now that's what I
Yeah.
call fucking Camp Rock. Reimagine it, like whatever. Like
They still do well. I still see them whenever they're released. They're in the top 5 of the iTunes charts.
But I'll tell you, anytime I'm in a store, I always see a stack of them, and no
Yeah.
one's buying them.
I don't know. I still see
Yeah,
them.
because
I don't know. They obviously don't.
Because I just look at them and I just see compilations, and I can easily say like, oh, I can make this exact. I can stand inside the store and put this exact playlist together, and walk out, and not pay anything extra.
Yeah.
And the bands are still gonna see the same. Ish.
Ish. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's always going to be a brand. It may not sell as well as it once did, but it's always going to kind of haunt us, kind of like Kids Bop in a way. And
Oh man, nah. Here's the thing.
Mother flipping.
I was gonna say like we're given such gems as that one kid that did the Fetty Wap cover
Ooh, man.
of Trap Queen.
Oh, I just saw.
That 50s rendition of Trap Queen was so
No,
dang. I don't
no.
give a shit.
I
No,
saw.
the video's on point. You see that kid? What
The
he's
video
wearing?
and the song in the 50s. Oh,
Did
he's
I,
fresh.
did
He's
any-
fresh as fuck.
Did you guys see the Hotline Bling Kids Bop edition? Because I saw that
No.
today.
What?
That sounds like
What
gold.
is going on? I'm gonna kill my girlfriend because she should have sent that to me. Oh my god, I'm gonna
No,
yell at her. I'm
my
gonna yell at
favorite-
all of you guys for not showing me that either. What's
My
going
favorite. I don't know if
Honestly.
anyone knows about this, but there's some in the earlier Kids Bop CDs. There's some pop punk covers. There's a Ocean Avenue Kids Bop. There's a
nice.
Sum
I didn't even
41.
like the
There's a Sum
original.
41 one. There's a All the Small Things. There's a few.
Well,
And it just-
well, you know what? That makes sense because this is, and granted, think about it. Like this is when pop punk was radio ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause,
that's
like,
when
if-
like
if
the
we
pop goes, like the punk goes pop, or the punk goes 80s, or the punk goes metal,
Yeah.
or the punk goes hip hop,
Yeah.
or punk goes crunk. It's basically those were the now that's what I call music of, pop punk or of
And
whatever
what's so funny is that like now they're kind of like spinning their wheels. I think with getting different artists to put in different
get such
pop punk
bo-
goes blah.
For me, they get so many of the most boring bands to do covers to songs that deserve such a much better, rendition made. Like I like for me, like punk goes 80s. When I heard that Halifax straight up,
Oh man.
oh come on, dude.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be you and me together? Oh, like it's so good.
That
The
was,
pauses.
what was it? There's another one. Manic Monday was a good
Oh
one.
yeah, that was early. Not
Oh
early
man!
November.
Who
Reliant
sang
K?
"Just Like a Dream"? "Just Like a Dream" is still like one of my top favorite covers in general. The American. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. I'm gonna think of it, but it was such like a. And these are back when like bands like just took it a minute. They're complete own.
For sure.
Yeah,
And that's cool. But now we're looking at
yeah. Reliant K
It's-
did Manic
it's-
Monday.
Yeah,
I
Ryan
mean-
K. did Manic Monday.
Forever Young was So They Say. Video
That
Killed
was
the Ruby
good.
Radio Star was Amper Pacific.
Oh, that was
Power,
fun.
Power of Love was early November, which was cool. It was a little slowed down.
And that was a nice slow version, yeah.
Didn't Yellowcard do like a
Slowly
Vanessa Carlton song that was really good?
Oh, that Making My Way Downtown.
Yeah, I think Yellowcard did that, and it was really good. I
Did
could
they
be
just
wrong.
transpose the piano part to violin?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Would make sense.
I'm a hater of Yellow K. Yellow K. Yellow K.
Yellow
Yeah.
K!
Yellow K. It's a new super
The new
group.
cereal.
Jesus.
New cereal. Turns your milk yellow.
Jesus.
Oh. All right. So yeah, so that was fun, and it was funny because wasn't like Paramore one of the artists that got covered?
Yeah, Tyler
Yeah.
Carter and the dude from The Word Alive, that's the drummer.
So odd because it's
Did
like,
you guys
hey,
did you guys
is
hear
are they still
the-
pop punk?
the bass player from August Burns Red? Have you heard his pop punk project?
I have kept seeing. I haven't gotten the moment to look at the article, but I've kept seeing it floating around, and
It
I'm
has
like,
a pretty cool old school kind of like feel to it. It's pretty good.
because like August Burns Red, they were solid.
Yeah, no, yeah, but you can clearly hear that it's mixed by a bass player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone ever remembers this, but 2 years ago, August Burns Red, for their April Fool's Day prank, they made like a promotion video for their bassist solo bass tour where he was going to be playing all your favorite August Burns Red songs on bass, as well as a few originals. And that was the first thing that I thought about when I saw that headline that he had a pop punk band.
Yeah.
If we can talk about April Fool's Day, because I was gonna surprise you guys, but you know, if this is only gonna be spoken here, James, you can't talk about this anywhere else, and Dave, you're not gonna be able to talk about this anywhere else unless people are gonna talk about it. I think I'm gonna take a Blood on the Dance Floor album and give a full review on it
Ooh.
for April Fool's.
no! Oh
Oh no! It's
no!
it's gonna be great. It's
Yo.
gonna
Why
be
don't you just do
But
what is it, front porch, whatever his name is.
Front porch
No,
step. Oh no, because
no,
I'd be
no.
fired. I'd be actually fired, and I'm the founder.
I fired myself.
It would be a bloodbath. I wouldn't be able to do that. I've been
No.
banned from talking about front porch step at least a few times last year.
Yeah. No.
I keep forgetting that I have to hold somewhat of a public presence. I just can't say fuck that kid every day.
I mean,
Fuck
yeah, we
that kid.
can
I'll
though
say it for you.
privately.
I mean, I can privately, but
If we all
I'm
say
not a
like,
private
I
person.
say fuck, he says that, and you say kid.
I only said
Just
fuck.
fuck that kid.
I don't
But like
know.
you know me, like I'm gonna grab the mic and I'm gonna take like our person, be like, yo, fuck that front porch step kid, like every day on Twitter, like all day, every day. But anyway, so those are things. I saw something that I went to write down and I can't think because
You did mention
Oh.
earlier.
oh,
Oh, go ahead. That's literally what I was about to say.
I was gonna say the new Fall Out Boy video. The new
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy video for James. It starts with an R. Renegades. No, Renegades.
Irresistible.
X and Bat Ambassadors.
It's irresistible
Irresistible.
with Demi Lovato.
Oh
with
yeah,
Demi
yeah.
Lovato.
My sister is the biggest
The
Lovatic
video-
you'll ever meet, and she's hyped on it. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, her first
I
album
mean,
was
it's a-
actually not that bad.
No, Demi Lovato is an
Pretty
artist.
good.
I would listen to a Demi Lovato album outside of before I listen to Save Rock and Roll or
Like,
the newest album. that
No,
came
my
out.
sister's like,
To be
oh
honest.
no, I like the new Fall Out Boy album better than Save Rock and Roll at least. It's a good pop album.
The newest one.
Yeah, the newest one. It's a good pop album. Irresistible.
It,
It's catchy. Centuries is catchy. Uma Thurman is catchy. 4th of July was a good song.
It's so weird because I think it's like watching your friend in high school, like having like a freshman friend in high school. It's like you hang out all the time, you've gotten to know each other very well, and then like during senior year, they're now wearing like high heels and like dresses, and you're just like, oh, what happened? Like you totally changed, and they're just like, I don't fuck with you anymore. I'm now singing featured songs with Demi Lovato, and like
They
changing
have
my
a song
tune
with
to-
Migos now. It's great.
Oh, I almost ended the show right here and there. Like, come on, like we came from
Yeah, but
Pretty and Punk. We came from
like In a way,
like,
think about it.
Yeah.
Think of the
Well,
band
yeah,
that was
like,
the big sellout band in the scene before them, Cobra Starship. Cobra Starship, in a way, invented the pop punk sellout because
What about
after
Red
they do
Jumpsuit
it,
Apparatus?
Red Jumpsuit did it.
Mm.
Fall Out Boy did it. Panic at the Disco did it. Bring Me the
No,
Horizon
but
did it.
I gotta hold you there on Panic.
See,
I gotta hold you
see,
there on
like,
Panic.
Not saying that it's
Panic
bad.
fan would say like they. I don't think they sold out as awful as
They
Fall Out Boy
matured.
did.
They matured.
Yeah, yes, and that's a perfect comparison.
It's always been a
You'll
production
have-
with them. It's always been big. It's always been more than just what the music is. It's the way that they convey everything on stage. It's
Okay.
they've
Yeah.
kind of evolved with their ages. They're no
Okay,
longer
selling out
like-
was the wrong word there, but you get the point that I was trying to make.
Yeah, totally.
James is also an admin of the Defend Pop Punk group, so salad just comes out of his mouth every 30 seconds.
Oh, shut up. Fuck you.
I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just so weird to see like bands like that just do that, and I honestly can't get behind. I'm still like upset at them for what was it, Pan AX days, AM days, PAX AM days. I'm still actively mad at Fall Out Boy about that.
Always. I'm like, fuck you, Patrick.
Because there are ways that you can like give homage to old punk ties easily. Not
mean-
by that.
I mean, whoever produced that Uma Thurma song had a great idea to sample that. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Like it was a
Yeah.
catchy little surf rock, like surf punk guitar riff that they got, looped it, used it as the main like little hook, and ran with it. Which by all
And it's
means,
iconic.
hey,
It's
go for
iconic.
it.
Definitely. You know, I just thought of another band that did the pop punk sellout thing before Fall Out Boy. Anyone remember Cash Cash?
Oh God, Cash before they became like a DJ group.
Yeah, they were like a legit band, like not. They were like Forever the Sickest Kids Light, like the free version you download on the App Store if you're broke. But like they became a DJ group and they got a hit single that got it wasn't a hit single, like it reached number 40 and it got certified gold, but it got played a lot on Long Island for some reason because the DJ was like personally friends with them.
They're big down here in Florida, like in the Miami area.
Yeah.
I think I DJ'd with them the Winter Music Conference like 2 years ago, and I got to play with those guys, and they're cool guys. Just the band stuff they were doing, wasn't into it.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing too, is it's like when you have to separate the music and the person.
Yeah.
Because you can not like the music, still be like, yeah, they're pretty dang kids.
Yeah. But the point I was trying to make was I think there's bands that have done worse sellouts than Fall Out Boy did. Fall Out Boy sold the fuck out, but I still think they make good music with selling out. If that makes any sense.
I mean, you could.
Yes, no, it does. It does. Yes, it absolutely does make sense. Yeah.
And that is why
No,
I still
exactly.
like Fall Out Boy.
An essay by James Boss premiering next month.
If
Speaking of-
I word vomit too much, I apologize.
No. It's a discussion-based group. But we are heading towards the end of our time here tonight on Babetalk. The last bit of announcement that I want to do is that we're going to start a Kickstarter so that we can, during the month of February and March, have Fran's personal phone number.
Yep.
So that we can call him in the middle of yeah, so that we can have him come on the show, and I'll just call him and be like, yo, Franz, what do you have to say about this thing? And he'll be like, it's cool, or like, it's lame, and then give like some type of a slur afterwards, and I'll be like, Franz, ladies and gentlemen.
Florida's finest.
Florida's finest. So, Dave, thank you so much for coming on the show.
No,
I
man,
honestly do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely. Well, you're awesome too. I like showcasing great bands. I love hearing great things come out of people's mouth. You're a great guest to have on. I've had guests I've had a smile through my teeth about several times, but not tonight. And it's very apparent that you guys are. If you guys keep doing what you guys are doing, we'll be seeing some awesome things coming from you guys at some point.
As long as you guys keep listening, we'll keep making it. I mean, it's
Nice.
and even if you guys don't listen to it, we're still gonna make it because we're doing it because we like it. So we'll play to the same 30 people if we have to, but if not, come along for the ride.
Dave, RMNTX, Babetalk, things,
2016.
stuff, great.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
2016. It's yep. I botched that up. So hey, Thursday there's no show, but next week we'll have a show. I want to say the Will Away.
Will Away was on the show in 2015.
Hey guys, welcome to Babetalk. Good night. We'll see you next week with Not a Will Away.